Good evening, Assistant Secretary. Good evening, Sir Ambassador. In the spirit, in the good-natured spirit of diplomacy, I would like to share, first of all, the plight of the People's Republic of China and its citizens. Recently, some foreign countries have visited South China Sea and the land therein, including countries like India, that have set up economic ties with Vietnam, and Japan, that have, as we know, your head of state visited to talk about issues that are, well, supposed to be internally in Southeast Asia and with China. And we find this problematic because this is a form of multilateralism that is not welcome in a problem that should be dealt within China and its neighbors. Recently, there's been talk of a meet next week or by the end of the month between ASEAN or Southeast Asian nations and the United States. The People's Republic of China finds this kind of intervention by the United States of government irrelevant and even harmfully belligerent because there is no reason for the United States to have to be in the talks of security in the region. Maybe yes, for economic purposes, but for South China Sea talks, we find this relevant and belligerent. Do you have any opinion on the matter?
Sir Ambassador, you're questioning the Republic of the Philippines why the President Junior visited Japan and had negotiations with the representative from Japan regarding the Aide issue, right? Sir, you're asking. Okay, Sir Ambassador, the reason why why the Philippines negotiated Japan is that dynamically or strategically, the Philippines wanted to create a plethora of choices or possible solutions that would strategically address the issue of this Baptist Island. So although that the Republic of the Philippines is really a transnational issue, hence it involves several efforts or several countries to resolve this certain issue. And Japan is in this power in that area. However, there's no formal agreement or formal document that was signed by the both parties. Unlike what happened in the People's Republic of China and Vietnam, Sir Ambassador, I would like to ask
even if there's no formal agreement, this kind of behavior is belligerent. And we see that if you say that this is strategic, we do find this aggressive behavior.
The Republic of the Philippines has been transparent in that negotiation. And there's sort of a public diplomacy in a sense, and that we are not really hiding any agenda or personal agenda on that matter. And we believe that unlike what happened in Vietnam, that there's already a bilateral agreement, that there's already a formal agreement. Now, the Republic of the Philippines would like to question, or would like to ask, or would like you to substantiate what happened on the Republic of China and Vietnam in that certain agreement.
Well, first of all, even if, like I said, there's no formal agreement, there is wish for a tie between Japan and the Philippines. And even if you say it's not, if it's transparent, if it's not hidden or anything, we still think that, well, you still haven't given a reason why Japan should be in the talks. Do you have any reason with you why Japan should be included in what I think is an internal problem between us?
Again, it's not really explicitly about Japan making them involved in this issue, but just a dynamic or just for the Philippines to make this an opportunity to create possible choices or to tap awareness or possible solutions to strategically address the issue, but not really directly getting them involved in this issue.
Again, belligerent behavior because you're trying to gather allegiances, maybe even militarily, from countries that aren't included in this issue. And it sounds like the Philippines is trying to claim something through allegiances, something that is, well, technically not even theirs in the first place. Like we have said time and time again, the South China Sea and all its islands that we have marked therein is indisputably under the sovereignty of China. And for any kind of multilateral relations or intervention from countries outside the region, you have to first find some sort of legitimate claim that the Philippines does have legal rights to the countries they're trying to the land they're trying to claim. And we find this completely unfounded. We find that the People's Republic of China does hold legitimate and historical and legal rights to all these islands.
Mr. Ambassador, somehow we can't really understand why the People's Republic of China has been threatened by these certain actions. But as a matter of fact, that Philippines and Japan has been so open for the past years, for the recent years, and that the Republic of the Philippines doesn't want the Republic of China, the People's Republic of China, to misconstrue this as a tool for us to get as practice islands. And again, there's no official document, official bilateral agreements that are signed with the two parties. Again, unlike in Vietnam, Mr. Ambassador, we have signed a 6-point agenda, 6-point agreement. And
well, okay. It's not the time, place, or in any of our positions to make it clear. Okay. But again, given the US and their intervention, I'd like to put your attention to the upcoming or forthcoming ASEAN meet with China and the US and other states, including Japan. And we find this, we look at this with deep regret and great concern because we find this largely unfair to the Chinese people. Because this is, like we said, this is our land. And we don't find it fair that an outside body, even ASEAN, would arbitrarily divide it amongst themselves without express consent or agreement from China, and knowing that we would give no such concessions of having the Spratly group of islands split up and given to any kind of Southeast Asian country. So ultimately, we're saying that this meet will be for naught. It will not really come up with anything substantive, and it's largely unfair. And if the Philippines could, and other Southeast Asians could, not continue with the meet, then that would be all the more better for the relations of China and the Philippines.
Well, Mr. Ambassador, I understand the sentiments coming from your country, Mr. Republic of China, but I believe that it's only as possible as a possibility, if and only if it will be needed, Mr. Ambassador, mediator, for example, in the upcoming ASEAN meeting, and not really as an arbitrator or not really as an adjudicator in order to solve this problem. But again, within the day, we believe that there's no really official and final call for that. And again, we're still open for negotiation. For multilateral
I mean, the very nature of ASEAN meetings where China doesn't have a vote or doesn't have a say in what kind of resolutions that the Southeast Asian nations will pass, and that we only have some sort of observer status, I think that already is giving us the lower hand, don't you think? And secondly, yes, we do maybe sometimes need a mediator. I'm not saying that we do need one now, but US as a mediator is not suitable because we already know how US is non-partial to this cause.